the first aspect of past tense is simple past tense. Okay, the formation of simple past tense is subject plus V2, the second form of the verb. The second form of verb. Okay, second form of verb, that is the past form of verb. Okay, the second form of the verb give will be gave, give, gave, given, eat, at, eaten. Okay, there are no rules as such for changing the forms of the verb. You have to keep them in mind, at least those words which we use regularly in our conversation or while writing your answers. Okay, so what is the use of simple past tense, or where do we use the simple past tense? Let us understand this with the help of a few examples. Okay, I went to the market yesterday. Okay, so here you have to notice two things. The verb went. Okay, went is the second form or the past form of the verb go. Yes, go is the first form and went is the second form. Gone is the third form. Go, went, gone. Okay, so the verb go, went is in its second form. And another thing that you have to notice is the time mentioned in the sentence. The time mentioned here is yesterday. That is a past time. Okay, so this sentence is in the simple past tense. Am I clear? So simple past tense is used to talk about actions that happened in the past. Actions completed in the past. Okay, complete actions of the past. To talk about completed actions in the past. Okay, the past time will be mentioned. Am I clear? If you see a past time mentioned, you have to use the simple past tense. They gave me a present last Monday. Okay, gave is the second form of the verb give. Okay, give is the first form, gave is the second form, given is the third form. They gave me a present last Monday. Last Monday, a past time. Alright, last Monday is already gone. Right, a past time. Since the past time is mentioned here, so we automatically know that we are talking about an action that completed in the past. They gave me a present last Monday. My grandfather built, the verb built, okay, is the second form of the verb build. My grandfather built his house in 1974. 1974, a past time, past year. Now it is 2020, so 1974 is already gone. It is a past time, right? So here we'll be using the simple past tense. My grandfather built V2 this house in 1974. So we use the simple past tense to talk about complete actions in the past, completed actions in the past. Am I clear, all of you? The second aspect of past tense is past continuous tense. So in the previous class, when we discussed about the present continuous tense, we understood that whenever we see the word continuous, right, the word continuous, we will be using the fourth form of the verb, the ing form of the verb. Yes, the formation of each verb will be different. Okay, the formation of present continuous tense will not be same with the formation of past continuous tense or future continuous tense. The formation will be different, but whenever we see the word continuous, we'll be using the fourth form of the verb, the ing form of the verb. Now let us understand past continuous tense with the help of a timeline. Okay, the formation of past continuous tense is subject plus where or was plus verb, the fourth form of the verb. Okay, subject plus where or was plus the fourth form of the verb. So when we'll be using where? When the subject is plural, we'll be using where. Okay, they were, we were, Ram, Hari, Jadu, Madhu were. And when the subject is singular, we'll be using was. I was, he was, Ram was, it was. Okay, so subject plus where or was plus the fourth form, the ing form of the verb. Now let us understand past continuous tense and its use with the help of a timeline. Okay, so here we have a timeline. This part of the timeline, this segment of the timeline from here to here denotes the past. This is the present now, and from here to here it is the future tense. Okay, so this example here, I was eating when she called me. Okay, first of all we have to detect the verbs used in this sentence. Okay, I was eating when she called me. So here was eating, was is a helping verb, right? Was eating is the main verb, and we have another main verb here, called. Okay, and we have to understand in which tense it is used, which form it is used. Let's see. I was eating when she called me. So we are trying to understand was eating. So let's leave this aside for a few seconds, for some time. I was eating when she called me. Here called, the verb called is in its second form, right? Call, called, called. So this is V2. So V2 is the past form of the verb. All right. Now let's come to this verb. I was eating when she called me. So both are in past tense. Both are in past tense. If you see was eating, was, the helping verb was denotes past, right? And called is V2. So it is in the simple past tense, right? So I was eating. So let's understand with the help of this timeline. So both the action was eating and called are past action. It happened in the past, right? Now I was eating. Eating ing is continuous, right? That means we are talking about an action which was happening in the past. Continuous action means incomplete action, right? If I say, for example, if I say I am teaching now, that means my action of teaching is still continuing, right? It is still incomplete. It is going on, right? I am teaching now. Right, the action is going on now. It is an incomplete action. Yes, incomplete action of the present since I am teaching now. Similarly, I was eating. So since we have the helping past verb was, helping verb was, so it denotes an incomplete action that was happening in the past. Okay, incomplete action of the past. All right. So incomplete action of the past when another action happened. Yes, I was eating, I was busy eating tasty food cooked by my mother, but then I heard my phone ringing. So I had to wash my hands and then go and attend the phone call. And after attending the phone call, I came back and I resumed my action of eating. All right. So I was eating when she called me. Okay. So an incomplete action of the past. All right, an incomplete action of the past when another action happened, when another past action happened. You see, I was eating when she called me. All right. It was raining when Ram left for school, so he had to take an umbrella. Right. It was raining. Incomplete action. It was still raining then. When Ram left for school, it was still raining very heavily. So he had to take an umbrella. So incomplete action of the past. So past continuous tense is used to talk about incomplete actions of the past. Am I clear? The third aspect of the past tense is the past perfect tense. Let's see the formation. The formation of past perfect tense is subject plus had, okay, plus had plus the third form of the verb, V3 form of the verb, okay, subject plus had plus third form of the verb. Now let us understand past perfect tense with the help of a few examples and a timeline. Okay, the first sentence here. When I reached the station, the train had left. Okay, we have to first we have to detect the verbs here. Okay, so we have two verbs here, reached and had left. All right, reached is in the second form. Reached, right? Reached. So second form of the verb, I reached, verb, and had left. So we have already discussed had plus third form of the verb, past perfect tense, had plus third form of the verb, past perfect tense. Okay, so we have a past tense and a past perfect tense. We already know that the past tense has four aspects. All right, the simple past tense, the past continuous tense, the past perfect tense, and the past perfect continuous tense. Now we have to understand when we use the different aspects here in this sentence. When I reached the station, the train had left. Both the action happened in the past. Am I clear? Both the action happened in different aspects of the past. Reached, past, had left, past. Now let us compare these two actions and find out which action happened first. When I reached the station, past, the train had left. Both the action happened in the past. Now which action happened first? When I reached the station, I saw that the train was not there. The train had already left. All right, the train had already left. So this action, the train already left, happened first. Yes, the train already left, happened first. And after that, I reached the station. Yes, the train left already. And after that, I reached the station. Yes or no? So, here, we use the past perfect tense to clearly show which action happened first when we have two past actions. Alright, both are two past actions. Alright, but the aspects are different. One action happened before another past action. Alright, the train had left before I reached. Alright, the train left first and then I reached. So the past perfect tense is used to denote which action happened first when we have two past actions. Let's take the second example. I rushed out to call her, but she had gone already. I rushed out to call her, but she had gone already. So I rushed out, past tense, had gone already, past tense, but the aspects are different. She had already gone, and then after that I rushed to call her. So the first action here is she had already gone. Alright, and then after she had already gone, I rushed behind her to call her. Am I clear? So past perfect tense is used to clearly show which action happened first when we have two past actions. Okay, when we reached the theater, the movie had already started. Okay, the movie started before we reached the theater. Alright, the movie had already started before we reached the theater. So we missed the starting. Right, we missed the starting of the movie. Alright, so when we sat on the seats, we realized that the movie had already started maybe 15 minutes ago. Alright, so the movie started first and then we reached. We have two past action. The movie had started and we reached. Two past action. But which action happened first? The movie started first and then we reached the theater. So in order to talk about this action which happened in the past, we use the past perfect tense. Am I clear? So you will always have a simple past action. Okay, always remember, when we have two past action, we have to use the past perfect tense to denote which action happened first, which past action happened first. The fourth aspect of past tense is the past perfect continuous tense. The formation of past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had been. See, perfect, so had, continuous, so been, plus V4, the ing form of the verb. Subject plus had been, 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 plus fourth form of the verb. So let us understand past perfect continuous tense with the help of a few examples. I had been waiting for 2 hours when he finally arrived. Both we have to detect, we have to notice, we have to find out the verbs here. Had been waiting and arrived. Had been waiting is the past perfect continuous tense. Subject I, had been plus ing form, had been plus waiting, the past perfect continuous, and we have arrived here. Arrived is the second form of the verb, the simple past form of the verb. Alright, so here we have two actions which happened in the past but in different aspects. Alright, so I had been waiting for 2 hours. My wait was continuing. Alright, my wait was continuing when he finally arrived. Alright, so an ongoing continuous action of the past. Now what is the difference between past continuous and past perfect continuous? Alright, we'll understand this with the help of a timeline. Now All right, this is past. This is future. Okay, so I had been waiting for 2 hours when he finally arrived. That means I had been waiting, past. I had been waiting for a long time, for 2 hours. All right, and after waiting for 2 hours only, he arrived. All right, so this is the first past continuous action. All right, which action happened first? Now, which action happened first from? No, which is the first action? He arrived first, or I had been waiting? I had been waiting, right? I had been waiting is the first action. First past continuous action. I had been waiting for hours. All right, for few hours, for 2 hours, for 3 hours. I was already waiting. I had been waiting. I had been waiting is the first past action. After waiting for 2 hours only, then he came. So I had been waiting. Okay, my wait had already started. All right, I had been already waiting for him for 2 hours, and after waiting for 2 hours only, he arrived. Am I clear? So we use the past perfect continuous tense to talk about the first past continuous action. So when I came home, my sister had been cleaning the house for hours. So my sister had been cleaning. All right, this is the past perfect continuous. She had been cleaning. All right, she had been cleaning, and her action was going on. All right, in the past, and then I arrived. She had been cleaning the room for hours. All right, so when she had been, when I arrived home, she had been cleaning the house for hours. So the first past action. All right, now the past continuous tense. Now what happens in the past continuous tense? Let us understand with the help of a timeline again. When I was eating, she arrived. So it is happening together parallelly. I was eating, and at that time only she arrived. All right, there we don't have to, the past continuous tense doesn't denote which action happened first. It denotes an action which happened together with the past, together with the simple past action. All right, so I was eating and suddenly she came in. All right, I was eating, suddenly she came in. So both the action happened together. Am I clear? But here the continuous action happened before the past action. All right, the continuous action was happening. All right, I had been waiting. It was already continuing in the past. All right, when he finally arrived. Okay, so this action, had been waiting, happened first, the first continuous action, and then he arrived. Am I clear? I hope it is clear. If you have any doubt, please do ask me. Thank you.